Welcome back to this once-in-a-lifetime trip to the Galápagos Islands. This is a special day since it will be our last full day of the trip. We arrived early at the bay of Puerto Baquerizo Moreno on San Cristóbal Island. It is the capital of the Galápagos Providence of Ecuador. We're almost back to where we started our adventure 12 days ago.
It's been a lot of fun putting together this video, and we do hope that you've enjoyed it. I want to assure you that the young people that you've seen are not actors. They really are students who've done their research, who have been engaged in observational science on the islands. We've done some of our videoing when we were very wet, when we were very hot and dripping in perspiration. We've done some of our video on the boat, rocking and rolling, because that's what you do on a boat. If you've heard noises in the background, that doesn't surprise me because we've had engines to contend with. We have had motorboats that are ferrying passengers backwards and forwards to some of the islands. It's just been a really tremendous experience, and we've been working around very unusual circumstances. But this should give you a great idea of what it's really like out here. Of course, our main objective is not just to show you the spectacular islands, the volcanism, and the fauna and flora. You see, we've been on a quest. Our mission has been to follow the fingerprint of God through these islands, and have we seen those fingerprints? It's been tremendous.
Breakfast was at 7:30, then we headed into town for a shopping venture. After a few hours of walking around, visiting several stores, and buying souvenirs, it was time to start packing. We went back to the Galaxy for lunch and immediately went to a beach just north of Kicker Rock. Some students swam for a couple hours while the rest of us finished packing. Around 4:30, we headed south to Kicker Rock and circled it slowly for photographs. Located off the coast of San Cristóbal Island, Kicker Rock showcases the raw beauty of the Galápagos Islands. It is one of the most distinctive geological landmarks in the archipelago. Kicker Rock, also referred to as León Dormido or Sleeping Lion, is a rock formation that is named for its resemblance to both a sleeping lion and a boot. It is a fascinating example of volcanic activity and erosion. If you watch carefully, you will be able to see through the formation to the other side. And when we get to the other side, we'll be able to see through the rock again. Kicker Rock is the remains of a volcanic tuff cone. In fact, as we have learned earlier in this video series, the tuff cone cliffs are not made of rock, but rather densely compacted volcanic ash. The cliffs of Kicker Rock rise almost 500 feet from the ocean's surface. The sea depth around the rock ranges from 30 to 130 feet. As previously mentioned in this video series, the Galápagos Islands were formed by a series of volcanic eruptions that occurred as the Nazca tectonic plate moved over a hotspot in the Earth's mantle. Then, over time, the rock was shaped by natural forces of wind, rain, and ocean currents. This constant action has eroded the softer outer soil layers, leaving this massive rock. The steep cliffs of the rock are home to a variety of seabirds. As a galaxy circles the big rock, we saw blue-footed boobies, Nazca boobies, and frigates. We saw many birds and their calls just echoed off the rock. As our scientific journey to the Galápagos Island concludes, I'd like to again clarify its purpose. In the first video, we said this trip would be unique, different from anything you've ever seen before, but by now you know it really has been different. So yes, it is a documentary, a travelogue, and a video series, but it's much more. It is a scientific educational expedition led by a group of homeschoolers. This scientific educational expedition has a biblical worldview. After researching and studying for nearly a year, the students wanted to conduct their own research. They engaged in a first-hand observational research rather than relying on what others have written. Their clear purpose is to seek God's fingerprint in the Galápagos Islands personally. Mrs. D, a science teacher and co-founder of the Living Science Homeschool Group near Atlanta, Georgia, organized a trip to the Galápagos Islands for her students. She contacted Answers in Genesis for assistance in finding a biological scientist to teach her students about the animal biology on such a trip. AIG arranged for Dr. Georgia Purdom, Vice President of Educational Content and Director of Research, to participate in this trip. Mrs. D took this opportunity to recap our Galapagos adventure.
Well, we have certainly had the trip of a lifetime. We've started on San Cristóbal when we flew in. We were able to go to the southernmost island, Hispaniola, and then up to the central islands, of course, Santa Cruz, over to Isabella, round to Fernandina, all the way up to Genovesa, learning all the time. This has been an amazing experience for us to compare and contrast the fauna and the flora on these different islands. I don't think any books that we have read have taught us the things that we have learned from our naturalist. I would like to thank the Parks Department for training their naturalists so well. I would like to personally thank our naturalist, Jaime, for his knowledge, for his patience, and for his enthusiasm and delight in sharing his information about all of the animals and all of the plants. And it's been incredible how we have just arrived on each island at precisely the moment we needed to see things that are not always seen by the average tourist. This has been such a learning experience. As a science teacher myself, one of the things that has impressed me so much about the Galápagos Islands is the huge effort that is made to preserve the existing species and to conserve the natural environment. I applaud the Parks Department for everything they have done. It's made our visit just delightful. Having paths to follow so we didn't ever feel like that we were going to interfere with the natural habitat or the life cycles of the animals really helped us study and observe their behaviors. Understanding the rules before we ever arrived in the Galapagos and then being reminded by our naturalist ensured that at all times we felt secure in what we were doing and in our own observational science. Not once did I feel like we interfered with the animals. And I just think it is because there were such good guidelines for all of us, such clearly marked trails, flag trails, that allowed us to just stop and enjoy experiencing things that the average person never sees. Watching the mating habits, the nesting habits, observing animals moving, dancing, singing, fighting for their food. Of course, that's the frigates. What an absolute joy to be able to do this, but also know that we were not scaring the animals so the people that follow behind us could not enjoy the same privileges that we've had. So I do want to express my thanks to the Galapagos Parks Department and to all of those people who work so hard to keep these islands pristine. It's just been pure joy.
With the Galaxy stationed just off the perimeter of Kicker Rock, the captain and the crew expressed their thanks in full dress uniform.
Who's driving the ship? Number two. Number two.
Are you getting my mom down there? Because my mom's down
Oh,
That's all right. I was just going to...
No.
hi Mom, how you doing down there? Gracias. Oh my goodness.
Jag har grejer, just min Kevin Nash. Oh, that's tequila, then you can't have it.
Oh, it's good.
Right back in. Sure. Huh? Then you went back in. Right. Yes. Hold it up big enough.
What?
One, two, three.
Yay! Yeah, Galaxy.
Beautiful.
So really we would like to say thank you to give us a chance to serve you guys, and we hope that all your dreams about the Galapagos will be coming through during this week. And really if you come by in the future, we're going to wait with the same service. And also we start with the 16 guests, but now we have 16 new friends in other words.
Oh yeah.
So really we appreciate this, and thank you also on behalf of National Park. I'm sorry about those regulations that we have around here, but this is we would like to preserve the Galapagos for future generations. Like, how you saw, we can show this, and we would like to show to the next generations about this. So thank you to understand all this, and with this also we'd like to say goodbye. Of course, tomorrow everybody's gonna work, everybody's gonna say hi to working. So thank you and cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Salute.
Salute.
And salute.
Here's a toast to the crew.
Toast to the crew.
Toast to the crew. Thank you. Your service was
Thank you.
excellent.
Thank you. Very nice.
The science team presented Jaime and the crew with gifts and said our thanks. Mrs. Smith had a prepared speech that she read in Spanish.
Yo voy a tratar comunicar todo lo que nosotros queremos decir. Comenzamos con el jefe, que es el capitán. Para usted, una camisa principal como la maestra. Gracias para su flexibilidad y su inteligencia manejando el barco. Era increíble cuando fuimos tan cerca a Rocas Bainbridge. Todos fueron. Gracias, Jaime. Jaime.
What a delight to spend 15 days with such an excellent scientist.
That was mal el quería con
Well, college has blown us away. No matter where we are or what the questions, you have given us
Thank you. Make it 1 second.
Okay.
That was the idea, you know.
Para subir porque nosotros queremos que tú ganes.
Muchas gracias.
We sign todos los nombres.
Thank you.
Tengas, ¿verdad?
Buenas tardes con todos. En nombre de la compañía Galagen, la familia Galaxy, le queremos agradecer por haber compartido todos estos 15 días, esperando que se lleven gratos recuerdos tanto de las islas como de todo cada uno de nosotros. Y deseándole lo mejor y un feliz retorno a cada uno de sus hogares.
The captain said thank you to give us the opportunity to serve you on behalf of the company, crew members, and all the service here in Galápagos. We'd like to say thank you and also he's wish you happy returns to your homes. Thank you.
Thank you. Amen.
Get up on your knees,
Hold
please.
the wall or something then, so that everybody there you go.
You three hold it right in the middle. There you go.
That's really fun.
It's a miracle.
Can you see everyone?
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's it.
It's hard work.
One more.
Alright, now.
One more, right?
There.
Oh yeah, with the film. Is it
Yes,
filming?
yeah, it's running. It's running.
Hopefully.
Here we go.
The crew returned to the upper deck wearing the shirts we gave them as gifts and serenaded us with La Bamba in Spanish.
Oh my goodness.
Jaime and another crew member put on wigs. It was hilarious.
Ay, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Baila, bamba, baila, bamba, baila, bamba. Yo no soy Marina.
I'm sure glad I put this camera up.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Oh, me.
I'm not sure what to expect.
In the hair.
We arrived in port again at supper time and had an early night. Early the next morning, day 17 of our trip, June 7th, we set our suitcases out for airport transport and left the Galaxy at 9:45. We passed through security at noon and had an uneventful flight to the mainland, aside from a group of energetic school children. Upon arrival at Quito Airport, we were greeted by Guillermo, our previous mainland guide, who accompanied us from the domestic terminal to the international airport. After passing through security, we ate at Subway, which was quite different from the refined international cuisine we had enjoyed over the past 12 days, where every meal included soup and dessert. Homecoming is a wonderful feeling. Thanks to all the moms, dads, siblings, and others who met us in Atlanta. We will never forget this experience. We prepared a DVD and workbook for others to explore the fingerprint of God with us in the Galápagos Islands.